Hello, how are you today?
I'm pretty good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. So, what brings you in?
Well, as of right now, I'm a little confused as to what I want to do with the rest of my life, according to my career plans and my future endeavors. I There's so many options, and sort of feel pressure from a lot of people to decide what I want to do, and I feel like I'm so young for this.
Yeah.
It's a lot to take in at once.
Yeah, no, for sure. It definitely is. Do you have any ideas what you might want to do?
Right now, I'm sort of thinking of a couple things. I actually went to a career counselor when I was in high school, and I took a lot of tests with him, and he went through them, and it decides the careers that you would be good at, but that you would also enjoy.
Yep.
And it lists about 10 of them.
Yeah.
And my top 3 were speech language pathology, a teacher, an elementary school teacher, and a special education teacher. So those are 3 of the things that I'm sort of thinking of. I know I want to work with kids or people in general. So that was definitely good to narrow those things down. I felt like it helped a lot. But I'm still confused as to what I want to do, because I feel like working with children, there's a lot of pressure, and you really have to be patient and have a certain type of personality. And especially with teaching, I don't know if I would be able to handle a group of 20 6-year-olds in one classroom and teach them and handle them, and even, you have to be good at interacting with the parents as well, with interviews and the families and all that, so you really have to be a people person to do that. And I know I definitely do want to work with people. I feel like teaching is a lot of pressure, because you're dealing with children and you want them to succeed and be successful in school, and you want them to do well and get good grades and everything. So I don't know if that's something that would be good for me. I can't really decide, but it's just been really hard because my family puts a lot of pressure on me for teaching. My dad's side of the family, a couple of my aunts and uncles are teachers. One of them is a principal. My mom is a teacher as well, so I sort of feel like it just runs in the family, and it would be sort of an easy way out of making a decision, not necessarily something I would enjoy.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it's sort of hard to deal with that pressure from my family, but I don't know, I can't really decide what I want to do.
So what program are you in right now?
I'm in Child, Youth, and Family Studies.
Okay.
So it's a pretty broad program. You can go into a lot of different career fields. You could go into social work. Another one of my options is speech language pathology I'm thinking of. But my only issue with that one is that it's very, very hard to get into. There's only 2 schools in Ontario that offer it. Yeah. And the average to get in is very high. And they only accept very few people. They have very small programs. So that's pretty stressful, and it would be sort of depressing in the end if I go through school and I completely decide on that and then I don't end up getting in. Yeah. But in the summer, I volunteered at a place called Air Note Kids. Yeah. And it's a children's rehabilitation center. Oh, wow. So I worked with a lot of the people there. At first, I started with material prep just to, get into it and get my foot in the door, sort of. Yep. And then I started sitting in on sessions. In every room, they have video cameras and a microphone and everything. So the speech language pathologist would ask the family if it's okay if I watch and listen to the session to see if it would be something that I would enjoy. That's really good. I did that a couple of times in the summer, and I took notes and everything, and I feel like that definitely would be something I would enjoy, especially working with children, and then you'd be working with the parents as well, and I want to help people. That's my main goal, and I feel like children with disabilities are a large group of children that need a lot of help and need to be accepted by someone, and need, to be taught how to get better and be better and improve and do well in life. So that's good. but I sort of have an option to fall back on as well because basically the speech language pathologists, they do more of analyzing the children
Yep.
and the assessments.
Yep.
So assessing what kind of disorder they have,
Mm-hmm.
and then what the people who do the therapy are more the people who go to college for communicative disorders.
Oh, okay.
So I have a couple options there, but it is pretty different amounts in pay.
Yeah.
Because there's very few speech language pathologists, so that's why they're forced to do the assessments because they're the only ones who can do the assessments. And
Yeah.
so they get paid a lot more, and the people who go to the colleges more so do the therapy, which I wouldn't mind doing because that's pretty much what I wanted to do anyways.
Yeah.
So I'm sort of stuck in the middle right now. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shoot for, I guess, I don't know. I can't really decide. I think I'll shoot for maybe going into the speech language pathology, and then if I don't get in, then the communicative disorders.
Mm-hmm.
But I still haven't really decided whether I want to work in the school system as a special education helper or teacher.
Yeah.
That's one thing I know I'm sort of caught with
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what I want to do.
Well, it sounds like you're taking a lot of steps to sort of leave your doors open so that you can do what you eventually decide to do. I mean, you're in a broad program, you're sort of volunteering so you can get some experience. You said there's a lot of pressure from your family.
Yeah.
Are you sort of worried that you might end up choosing a career to sort of please them instead of yourself?
Yeah, I definitely am a little bit worried of that because they push it in this sense where they say, you get all these holidays and you get such a good pension and like it'd be so much better for your future because you don't have to worry about money and like all that type of stuff. But I can still work with the school board with speech language pathology or a special education teacher. I can still, get that good pension, but they just don't seem to understand that. And not everyone is the same. Like we are blood related, but I just don't know if that's something I would enjoy doing for the rest of my life.
Yeah, and I mean that's obviously very important.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's hard because you don't have the family support.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any ideas how you might decide whether you want to go into the speech, language, or communication field, or whether you want to stick to teaching?
I think I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Yeah.
In the end, it's my career and it's me going to work every day. And they don't have to suffer the consequences of something I'm not enjoying every day.
Yeah.
And I also don't want to be in like an office job either. I don't really want to be a principal because I feel like that's a lot of responsibility, and I'd rather work with the children directly rather than managing the whole school and stuff. So I feel like they need to understand that it's my life and it'll be my job.
Yeah.
For the rest of it.
Yeah.
So I definitely don't want to choose something based on them, but it is still a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
To try to convince them that exactly that they won't be suffering the consequences of a job that I don't like.
Where would you sort of see yourself ideally in like 5 or 10 years?
I don't know if it'll be this soon, but I do want to eventually like get married and maybe have children. I don't know, but I definitely want to choose an occupation that will be able to support my family if I do have one. If I don't have one, I still have high hopes for my life. I do want to travel. I do, which is very expensive. And I do, want to save up and, not only enjoy my occupation, but also be able to enjoy other things, other activities that I like to do, traveling and stuff. So I think it is really important to have balance between the two. And I'm just trying to sort of keep my options open in enjoying what I want to do and being able to do other things I enjoy as well.
Oh, it sounds like you have a very good handle. You know that you want to be doing something that makes you happy, and you are willing to decide on something that makes you happy instead of what will make your family happy. And it seems that you're taking sort of everything into consideration. So I'm sure that whatever you do decide on, you'll be happy doing it. So I wish you luck.
Thank you.